Welcome to a Category A matchup, the fourth set of the day here, between QNA and TGT, or Templarios del Gin Tonic, and then the B team. Alrighty then, let's introduce our players here. In the purple, we have Filoso playing as the Portuguese, interesting. In the yellow, we've got Roberto Manfinfla playing as the Berbers. I'm sure I'm butchering your name. My apologies in advance. In the red, we got Felipe playing as the Vietnamese. Very nice. On the other side, we got in the blue, we have Aries playing as the Ethiopians. In the green, we have Diegote 22 playing as the, or Diegote playing as the Franks. Yeah, that's no surprise there. And in the teal, we have Custom playing as the Tatars. Ooh, interesting. That is a surprising pick on Arabia for sure. Whenever you get older and older, your short-range memory has lack of space. Yep. I'm still like comparatively young for the Age of Empires scene apparently, but I do notice that my short-term memory is certainly not as good as it used to be in high school. I mean, that's pretty much how I got to high school in the first place. As we have a lame from red here, laming a boar from the Ethiopian player, something that blue will know about. He will know about it. The thing is, can he do something about it? Not really, because he's pushing into the ears. Yeah, so blue's just gonna let that happen. Successful lame already for Felipe then. I mean, at least if he brings it all the way back. Filoso is sharp, or you can split Phil and Phil name an Oso bear. Oh, Phil bear. Oh, that's funny. I get what you're saying there. I get what you're saying. All these names, man. Like it kind of sucks that I don't speak Spanish, like, or at least that is not my native language, because it's like there's so many jokes and puns going on, and I don't get any of it. Filoso is bad spelled. That's funny. Anyway, the lame is successful, yeah, so red will have all that extra food right now, which is, of course, always nice to have. And that's why having Vietnamese is nice, because you know exactly where your opponent's DC is, you know exactly where you have to stay away from, so you won't be running into DC fire if you're not an idiot. Or me. Yeah, it's not like I haven't done that before. Being Vietnamese and still running into a DC, it's a matter of sending your scout forward and then, you know, not paying attention to it. Yeah, it happens. Any case, we should probably talk about the resources real quick here. We got a forward berries from red. I mean, if he walls between the wood line and the edge of the map, it's sort of safe. His main goal is kind of tricky though. It's not far forward, but it is on this hill. It's kind of open on this side as well, unless you wall all the way out here, which is not going to happen. See, red is actually Xing as gold right now. He's probably saying like, "Yo, my gold is terrible." So just saying, like, it's not very good. On the other side for purple, we got forward berries as well, which he's walling towards. Now berries, luckily, I'd rather have berries forward than gold forward in the long term in team games like this, because berries will run out for sure. The gold, it's gonna take a while before that runs out. You will want to keep that gold going for now. But yeah, that's it's also kind of forward there. It's very open on the right side, as you can see for purple. So he's trying to already get some walls up and walling quite a distance from the gold. I like that. That's probably for the best. As oh boy, villager could be sniped here. Yeah, purple realized it as well. He realized it. He's sending in his scout as well, because he does not have loom right now. So Teal, if he wanted to, could have sniped that villager probably. Yeah, he doesn't do that. I think valuing the scouting information more so, which is good. For Teal, anyways, he has a terrible main gold. It's forward and at the bottom of a giant frickin' hill. This is going to be so easy for purple to sit upon with his archers and shoot and rain hell upon his opponent with arrows. It's, yeah, you're going to have to... Ideally, what you do, you'll build your barracks on top of this hill. Like big buildings, you build on top of this hill to keep your enemy as far away from that hill as possible. That's at least that's what I would do. Yeah, the barracks already went up over here though, so I guess there's that. Well, we'll see if that will work out for him. Any case, we got blue last. Also has a forward gold, which is going to be slightly awkward, I suppose. Also at a hill. Man, everyone has a forward gold, and all of them are below a hill. This is Arabia, man. This almost reminds me of an older generation of Arabia, where you kept having this kind of stuff, like hills right next to your town center. Also, there's cliffs, so this is definitely not the ranked ladder Arabia. I'm kind of curious what version is being used in this tournament in the map back then. Because it's not the ranked one, that's for sure. Hey guys, yeah, there's no walls in front of this either. You're still taking a gold, so it's going to be risky for blue to defend himself. So we'll see how that goes. You probably pay attention. Is anyone making militia? Yes, Teal is making militia right now. His barracks was up fairly early. As a result, you need to get your barracks up, obviously, in order to make your men at arms. Which is what these will be in just like a minute. Now, he's also Tatars. That doesn't give him any bonus whatsoever on militia necessarily, except if he gets to fight downhill. In that case, his men-at-arms will be significantly stronger. Anyways, Teal is running away right now from purple. Will be earlier in the feudal age, though. He will be earlier in the feudal age, so he might be able to take a good fight here if he goes downhill. Let's see if he turns around. Okay, yeah, purple's just going to run away because he realizes that is very dangerous. Teal should get his scout with his men-at-arms rush, obviously, as soon as he can. Yeah, there you go. Because that, of course, is still a military unit that you need to make this man-at-arms rush a lot stronger. Alrighty, yeah, not much happening in the south, so we'll just keep looking at Teal right now. Again, Tatars is a little bit weird to me as a Civ pick, right? Because it's not the best Arabia Civ by far. Definitely not the best flank. I mean, if you can get to tanky cavalry archers, maybe, but still, right? But still, it's not like the best of anything like that. As Teal's trying to snipe this villager, it's not going to work though, and as a result, this wall will stay up. Scout goes down, very nicely done by purple. And purple will be able to get his archer range up, and he'll be fine. Over the hills and far away, Quaver emote. Over the hills and far away. Are we referencing Led Zeppelin here? That's a good song. Let's see. Well, yellow just sending in a single scout here, and blue quickly going for the quick walls. That was really well done, actually. Did you see how fast that was? Very nicely done. Imagine if there had been 3 scouts, it would have saved this wood line. So it's definitely good to be able to do that. You know, it's good to practice for sure. Sometimes not walling at all will definitely make you practice your quick walls, that's for sure. They have some spearmen for red right now, keeping the scout from blue away, and potential scouts from green, which are actually on the way. So you'll see them in a second here. And Virgo, thank you for the resubscription, man, for 7 months already. Jesus Christ. Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate that. Let's go. Well, you can be a captain in my horde once more. You guys, you know, we're actually pretty close to a second emote. So, you know, I'm gonna make a thing in my Discord, just a poll, like ask for like what emote suggestions you guys have. I mean, I definitely have some ideas. Like, I'd like to have a throw emote for sure, or like a flood emote. That could be nice. We're getting close. We're getting close, you guys. Anyways, green is keeping his scouts defensively right now on a hill just to keep blue a little bit safe, while blue masses some archers, some Ethiopian archers, which fire faster and are very scary. But these are Vietnamese archers. They do have that archer upgrade already. Oh no, wait, that's Korean. Never mind. No. Vietnamese archers have more HP. That's what they have. They're pretty good like that as well. So it's 36 on these, only 30. So you survive 1 more shot, or maybe 2 more shots from an Ethiopian archer. Which I guess it balances out because Ethiopians fire faster, so yeah, you know. Must say, this is a pretty peaceful start to a game. Like we've seen games today that were a lot more violent than this one. As Teal actually split micros out of there, you know, keeping his men at arms alive. I mean, it's not like they're gonna do that much anymore, but I mean, it's military. You want to keep that alive as long as you can, if you can get some value out of that. As, ooh, interesting, yellow making his way into green's town. Green's walls failed, at least, and were not completed, at least. And yeah, yellow is in town, but the problem is, green is in town as well. And that is a scary number of scouts right there, and Frank scouts at that. Now, do these scouts have bloodlines? They do not, so they want to get out of here. But they can't get out of here, because green trapped that. Green trapped that real good. I mean, the palisade wall might still go down. Is it going to be in time? Just in time. These scouts are going to be able to run away and tell their comrades like what happened here. No, we all got massacred. As blue goes for the crazy walls. That's a pretty big crazy wall. Also, blue's army is not right here right now. So, as a result, is forced to drop a tower to protect himself from the archers that are trying to break in at the moment. We got Teal pressuring Purple's walls as well. Has managed to break through Palisade walls fairly easily here. But of course there's plenty of archers behind from Purple to keep himself safe right now. Yeah, he's fine. Purple won't mind. Sniping the archers first as well. That's actually pretty good. And man-at-arms go down. This is all good. This is fine. Meantime, yeah, Blue actually, well, I was saying, like, Blue's army wasn't here. Blue didn't have any army, that's what. Blue actually didn't have any army right now. Don't know what happened to that army then. I guess he lost it to Red earlier, but here we are at. Let's see, yeah, Blue is going to have to keep himself safe right now because QNA is looking to push into Blue's base for sure. They see the score, they smell a target, and they're like, yeah, let's push in here. And Blue is sending 2 villagers now to scramble up some walls in the back because Red and Yellow, they are coming. Yeah, Blue picking off some reinforcements, that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's something that you should definitely be doing anyways. As Yellow and Red might actually not even go to Blue at all. They might actually go to Green instead. And Green is going to have just as hard a time defending himself from this as anyone else would, except he does have a shit ton of scouts here. And that is spelled S-H*T, obviously. Because it's a sensor, right? But those few spearmen in there are making it impossible for Green to get a fair engagement here. Unless, of course, Yellow decides to leave Red, in which case Green can clear up their scouts. That's going to help a little bit already. If you clear up their scouts, that's already kind of nice here. Green's on the way to Castle Age. On the way to Castle Age. Will get there in 2 minutes, but has to keep himself safe for now. Blue putting some pressure on Red right now as Yellow has clicked up and so has Teal. Okay, very nice. And not that much happening on the north side as well. Now remember, Teal, as soon as he hits Castle Age, he will get Thumb Ring for free, which is of course a very nice upgrade to have for free. It makes your archers fire faster and more accurately on still targets. You know? Now, a lot of people that pick the Tars will try to go for cavalry archers instantly. I think that would be a mistake for Teal if he tried that. Like a lot of people, like they try to go instantly into cavalry archers. It's not going to work early on if you don't have military control. Say if Teal just destroyed Purple, right? The Purple's like pretty much in the back foot now. If you want to switch into CA, then go for it. But if you don't have the military control, it takes a while to mass those. Whereas archers you can already train while you go up, right? So it's much better to first go to crossbows, do damage using your thumb ring that you get for free, and then you go to cavalry archers if you get the military control. As Green gets the tower up just in time here, as Red is taking some damage as well from that tower. Yeah, but Green is taking some losses here. I guess he's waiting for Knights right now. Knights coming out in just a second here. Probably also the second armor upgrade. That's pretty good. But will he be able to save those 5 villagers in the tower? That's the question here. That is the question. Meltdown Teal is just hanging around outside of Yellow's base, but there's not much that Yellow can do. That Teal can do in Yellow's base right now. Doesn't have the military count. Blue gathering his archers on a hill, but he's not moving out just yet. Because we're all looking. Is Green gonna be okay here? And Green is going to take that fight. The Knights are coming out right now. That's enough Knights to clear all of this. Plus 2 Knights will absolutely wreck these archers. Yeah, so Red is going to lose all his archers right now. Maybe should have tried to run away. Didn't get any value out of it, though. It's funny, the Spearman is actually stuck behind the archers and couldn't even join the fight. As a result, all those archers died without the cavalry really doing much. As cavalry pathing is still as good as it's always been, you know. Very good. Look at this. Oh, so good, man. Look at that. Oh, they're so smart. They're sitting right behind here. Man, what are such bosses? Yeah. Just cavalry things, man. And so, ooh, Teal actually sniping a villager on the berries. As Purple sees himself forced to get himself a university up, so his archers that he has at home will actually be able to compete with these archers, which already have thumb ring. So then also lacking ballistics would be kind of a big deal. But yeah, it's only 9 archers, 11 archers I mean over here. That's a lot of archers that Purple can make in a second. 15 seconds away from that, Purple already taking the fight. But yeah, Teal, he's just microing away and using his range and ballistics in order to get kills here. This is very nice, killing some villagers at the same time. Good stuff. That was a lot of words. Yeah, man. If only my APM was as high as my word count, that'd be good. As, oh, Teal, not paying attention to his army. Okay, yeah, Teal definitely taking some losses there. Ballistics almost in from Purple as well, but he's firing so many crossbow bolts and he's actually doing enough damage to kill this army without ballistics. That's pretty good. Meantime, though, green coming forward with knights that are getting sniped. Ooh, good engagement here for yellow and red here, picking up some knight numbers here for the Frank player. Yeah, certainly something you want to avoid is the pocket, sending your knights into an enemy army without paying attention to it. It happens, obviously. Anyways, purple clearing up those last crossbows. Yeah, and teal obviously is gonna have to stay at home right now. Still making crossbows, but he does not have the military lead on his side, which is kind of worrying. And for now, K99 seems to be ahead, although TGT has more economy. So now there's that. There's certainly that. We have yellow on 2 TCs, but yellow is more interested in getting some more knights out right now in order to break through and kill green. Because green now is on his own. Blue is not here with his army. Army for blue is, it's somewhat over here. He's got some army, but not a whole lot to defend green. And green is going to have to deal with this by himself. With 8 knights. Yeah, losing those knights earlier actually really hurts right now. Because now instead of 12 knights, you only have 8. As the gold is exposed, and this time it's knights under a tower. If green keeps taking this much damage, is he going to be able to spam any knights? Like, I must say, in a 3v3, the pocket is really vulnerable. Like, people always attack across the flanks, but trust me, killing the pocket's economy is even worse than killing the flank's economy. Because it's so expensive to make a lot of knights. So expensive. You need a great economy to do that. And green is down to 46 villagers compared to the 50 for yellow. And that's still going up. Green got to his town centers earlier, I think, too. So it really matters. And it's going to be tricky. Especially because you can't fight this 1v2. There's too many crossbows here. You really need blue to join the fray as well. And here comes blue. So now blue's job here. Blue's job here is to snipe red's crossbows. That's his job. That's what blue needs to be doing here. Because as soon as the crossbows die, then green can take an even fight against yellow. But not before. So that's something that you need to be trying to do here. And especially to keep your numbers alive, that's for sure. Like, red and yellow are taking a huge risk being this far into green space. You know, they're doing damage, they're idling economy. They're certainly getting their money's worth. But they don't want to lose their army just in one giant fight if they can help it. You know, the longer they stay here, the better it is for them. As blue actually sits in the TC right now, just to do some extra damage with that. As green commits to the fight right now, blue is not in the fight. He's a little bit further behind. Green trying to kill those crossbows, but there's too many knights here for yellow. Too many knights here for yellow, and now yellow is fighting under the TC. They're diving, knowing that they have more military here. Was that a bit of a throw? This is, there's no bueno for green right now. As yellow is actually still sending in knights all the way from the back there, just reinforcing. They know that if they keep the military control, green can never get back into this game. Look at green's military count. He has no food to make knights right now. The knights are just everywhere over his economy, and the GG is called. Green taps out. As K99 takes the first game here with very good aggression in the castle age. You know, good call to go to green over here. As even his good micro from blue is not going to save him. Jeez. G to the G's, man. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Like, for them to recognize that after they kind of, they forced blue into a tower, they killed most of blue's army, they were like, you know what? Instead of going to, sticking with blue, we're just going to go to green and make his base living hell. And I don't know what happened there. Green probably... Now, he added a town center first, so he didn't want to go for 3 stable knight production. Whereas yellow, he went for 3 stables, see? He went for 3 stables. Might have even sold a stone. I'm not seeing a market, so he didn't do that. But he went for lots of knight production before going to a next town center. And as a result, he got way more numbers out than green did. And also green lost some knights in the middle here, which definitely didn't help them. And green was pretty much on his own. Like, it took a while for blue to come back to help him. Teal was busy with purple in the north. You know, basically like a little 1v1 they had. Which Teal also wasn't winning, by the way. Yeah, no, seriously. This was really well played by both teams. But K99 taking the first game. Let's update the score. Bam, there you go. Let's look at the statistics. Do like those statistics after all. Yeah, look at the military count for K99. It's just lots higher than it was for TGT. And the KDs especially, look at that. Like, red got lots of kills there in the end. Especially. And I know the military numbers don't seem very high. But this is castle age. Like, 13 military is early castle age is pretty high. right? Although, you know, throughout castles, you want to be like at 20, 30, maybe 40. Especially if you have crossbows, you want to get up as fast as possible. With pockets, though, you're not going to have more than 30 units usually on the field, especially if you fight a lot. But look at that, compare that between yellow and green. Green just couldn't get the knight numbers out. He just couldn't. He tried to wait a little bit, but I think that fight that he took earlier, where he tried to dive the crossbows, he just lost so many knights, he wasn't able to hold the front anymore. Yeah, it's a hard situation either way you turn it, you know, like, because you're already 2v1, you're already behind, you feel like you have to fight because it's right in the middle of your base. I understand the pressure, so yeah. Yeah, good economy though from Teal. Yeah, he was definitely booming a little bit. If he could have gotten the cavalry archers, could have been pretty sweet, obviously, but yeah, there was no going there. And it sucks for TGT because they just lost Franks and Ethiopians to really strong civilizations from their draft. It's always a risk when you use those for Arabia. All right, let's have a look at the APM. Jesus Christ, 94 APM. God, screw it. I have no words. That's very high. Yeah, it's standing, it's head and shoulders above everyone else for sure. Yeah, so Felipe is a very, very fast player, that's for sure. Alrighty, now, enough fun with that. Let's go to the second game, which will be... And now I have to check my notes once more, let's see. Let me X out of this game real quick. Second game will be... Desert Slope. Right, that is the home map from TGT. Alright, let's see if TGT can bring it back, or whether it will be a hopeless stomp by QNA now, because they're looking strong. Looking very strong. And we know that QNA is a very strong team anyways. You know, they're right up there always in the Elo ladder. So TGT is going to have their hands full. Nonetheless, let's see. Here we go. And let's get into capture rate. Bam. Alrighty. Well, welcome to the second game here between QNA and TGT. It is 1-0 for the former team, meaning that we are at the home map for TGT here. Let's introduce them first, since it's their home map. In the blue, we got Ares playing as the Koreans. In the green, we have Diagote playing as the Sicilians. Ooh, interesting. In the teal, we have Custom playing as the Bohemians. And also interesting. I've seen that civilization on the map before, actually. And even saw chemistry crossbows and castle age. So, let's see. As red going forward to lame again. He's not going to try that again, is he? Because the thing is, you can't actually lame your opponent this time. You don't actually have your own boars. You have to get those boars from the mainland, which we'll talk about in a second. What red might do is maybe stop a villager, but we'll see. Anyways, red is Filoso, playing as the Saracens. Very nice. In the yellow, we got Roberto Manfinfla playing as the Magyars. And last, a new player, but a player you probably know already, Noisek playing as the Italians. Noisek, I'm not sure exactly how you would pronounce it. That's just me. Anyways, let's have a look at the map, shall we? So this is Desert Slopes, a map that they got from I think it was the Battle of Africa 2, where this map was part of the map pool as well, I think. Yeah, in any case, it's here as well. Now, what this means is that players start on a little desert slope, right? A little hill that they have. They're pretty much safe in the back because of that wood line, which is 4 wood deep, 4 trees deep in all places, technically. I mean, I guess not everywhere, but in the thinnest spots, it's 4 wood. You have to cut through that to get to the outer rim of the map, right? Which is where extra gold is, which is where all the stone of the map is, because there's no stone in the middle of the map, not inside the wood line. So if you want a castle, you'll have to cut through first. In any case, yeah, the outer rim is something you can control, but you cannot just forget about the middle, because there is so much food down here. Do you want to know how much food? Let's do the calculation again. Here's all the elephants. That's 9,000 food. Here is all the ostriches. 18,000 food. And all the zebras. How much food is that then? Ah, come on, click. Ah, I missed clicking. Oh, come on. Stupid zebra. Oh, and I'm not even getting all the zebras. Jesus Christ. That zebra's screwing me over, man. Come on, I want to show the chat how much food there is. There you go. There you go. 26,000. And now the berries. That should be easier to click because they're standing still. 48,000 food in total that you can get from the middle. Not to mention some gold as well. So, you know, is it worth it to go to the middle? Very much so. Now, what a lot of players like to do is just basically lure in the elephants first, you know, to their town center and just take the food there. But of course, you can also go down with your villagers, build a mill, and take the food directly from the mainland. However, the drawback from that is that your villagers are exposed, right? Your villagers are exposed in the middle and will be a target for your opponents, who will be sending some military down here. Now, I think there's two main strategies that I've seen on this map so far. The one is just to go feudalist military to control the middle, control the food, which is nice. The other one is going fast castle. So what that involves is basically you just wall up around this ring right here. If you have your goals, you just need a bit of food, you make some farms, you go castle age fast, and then try to control the middle with castle age military. I've seen both work. So, we actually have, oh, we have blue losing a villager there to the elephant. I think, yeah, a lot of times players maybe underestimate how far away that lure actually is, and blue didn't have loom either or anything like that. So yeah, blue paying the price for that, for, yeah, kind of skimping on loom here by losing a villager there. Yeah, he's trying to block it with the scalp, but he's not blocking it properly. Come on, blue, block, you gotta block. Oh, don't lose another villager to the same elephant, that'd be really annoying. Okay, there you go. Okay, blue's finally blocking. That elephant will be brought in now. A bit delayed as well. But yeah, blue's going to be behind now as a result of that. So, not the best lure in the world then. But at least he got it in. 400 food for him right now. Very nice. Anyway, got a barracks coming up already from Teal. Is that going to be a Drush FC attempt? Yep, that looks like it. He's making militia before he goes to the next stage. He's already at 20 pops, so it's not a very early Drush or anything like that. The mill's already up after all. So it might actually be a Drush FC attempt, and or Drush into Archer, something like that. I mean, you know that Leary likes to Drush into Archer, that's for sure. So okay, villager saved. Very nice. Yet Loom as well, very good. Looks like yellow and red are the only ones who dare to go to the mainland here and actually take the hunt. Something that green is aware of now. He sees that. Of course, if you're going to do that, please get loom. Right? If you're going to send this many villagers out there, do not, I repeat, do not have loom, because you're going to struggle. Also, here comes Teal. Green Scout is here as well. Ooh, let's see how that's going to go. I don't think they have enough to kill all these villagers or anything like that. Nice little quick wall. Now the militia have to walk more. As red is going to try to quick wall in these villagers on the elephant, and they can just keep... well, actually, no, there's no reason to quick wall them in. There's no food on this anymore. But red is going to have to vil fight a little bit over here, that's for sure. And that's all that Teal wants to do here. Teal just wants to be as annoying as possible. As annoying as possible for him to buy himself a bit of time, so he can also get that hunt, he can also get all that food. That at least is the plan. And Teal has still not clicked up, because it is a Drush FC then. Gonna be a pretty late one though, because I don't think he had that stable food income like red did actually. Anyways, red also clicking up later, so it's gonna be a late up time for both of these players then. That's fine though. In the meantime, yellow has clicked up, purple has clicked up, blue is clicked up, and green is in the next stage. Very nicely done. It's gonna go for some scouts, so it will be feudal age play then for TGT, and I think also for blue, for purple, and for green, for yellow. So it's only red and teal that are kind of weird with their fast castle shenanigans. As red is just eating everything right now. Voracious horde of red villagers just chopping away at this elephant. Gotta have all that raw elephant meat. Honestly, I can't imagine that tasting very nicely, honestly. Any case, yeah, red. Teal has more villagers. Teal also just clicked up, so I think red is kind of behind here, actually, if you think about it. I don't know, what happened there? Did red have some idle time here? Let's check that out. You see idle time? Only 50 seconds, so that's 2 villagers, really, but... I mean, like, purple had, like, 1 minute and 20 seconds of TC idle time. That's a lot more, actually. Oh, no, wait, I'm looking on the wrong side here. That's not purple, that's blue. Never mind. Red had 2 minutes and 43 seconds of idle time. No wonder. See, that's what I thought. Like, his build count is so much lower, right, than everyone else's build count. That's gotta be, if you're going to go up to fast castle, right, with a lot of villagers, that's gotta be because you idle to TC in red. he's going to have to deal with these scouts now. He's actually running away right now with his villagers. I guess he's going to abandon the hunt in the middle. That elephant is just going to rot away now. And Red is just going to have to sit in his base and eat his berries then, I guess. He did make it up to the feudal age, but he's not going to be able to fast castle off of this. There's no way. There's no way, right? I mean, how much food does he have? Yeah, no, not even close. He's got 800 wood. No food. No fast castle like this. It's just a late feudal age time, which is kind of a problem because now you're going to be behind in everything. Yeah, I mean, Teal, let's see what Teal's going to do. Teal will be able to click up, I think. Yeah, that should work. He's made some farms. That's safer food economy. His walls are up. He has the gold, obviously, as Bohemians because you get that mining upgrade for free. All 2 of them, actually. And he will have the food to click up. So yeah, fast castle will be success here for Teal. Now the only problem is that with Bohemians, if you want a fast castle into say a unique unit, you need stone. Something that Teal does not have. So we'll have to think about that later. So we have a little bit of an engagement in the middle of the map. Some spearmen from yellow with extra attack even. Look at that. The spearman has +1. Oh! I mean, I'll need it because you're up against Sicilian scouts, which actually die a lot less fast to spearmen than other scouts would because of that bonus damage resistance. Yellow for now is able to keep his villagers in the middle though, and as a result has a lot of food for extra scouts, something that the Magyar player will probably want to do or not. Interesting. No scouts then for the Magyar player. Look at the food count. Now instead he's just going to go straight to Castle Age. So he wants to avoid Feudal Age play. Instead just go to Castle Age, skip that. Which does mean that TGT, because of the scouts, has more map control right now. You know, and definitely driving off Red was a pretty good idea as well. Red now, instead of going past scouts, is just going to go for some archers then. But the thing is, you're going to be up against crossbow in 2 minutes. Going to be crossbows, the scouts get in, let's see. Yeah, archer range is going up, that is going to be crossbow then. Very nice. And we haven't really talked yet about Blue, but Blue's just keeping himself safe. He is not yet up to Castle Age. He needs... Yeah, Blue is the only one who did not really go to the middle, actually, at all. But he did cut through the wood line. See that? He cut through, and the archers got through as well, which means he could actually be annoying as hell on the back of the wood line for Purple. Purple is, of course, trying to break through on this side, but if archers sit behind, you're not going to be able to do that. So, there you have it. There's some forced quick walls here from Green. He was just running through Red's base right now. I mean, forcing all these quick walls, maybe even sniping the archers could be worth it. Well, these scouts are fairly weak. I think they're worth more just to run around and be annoying. Rather than trying to kill one archer, which is probably not going to work anyway. It goes Blue. They could sit behind a wood line and be very annoying. There's even a weak villager in there as well, which you could kill. If you see it. They're being silly. Being so silly. Alright, well, Blue sees this now. He sees the wood line, and here you go. So, Blue's the first one to actually get through and start being annoying in the back of Purple's base. Which Purple, I mean, I think it's not going to be that big of a deal, because he will get a town center up, which will allow him to cut here for, you know, relatively safely without Blue really being able to do that much about it. But in the end, it's going to delay him cutting through. Something that you can see TGT is really thinking about it. You know, they probably want to cut through. Desperately so. Although Red is almost there as well. What about Yellow? Not so much Yellow, honestly. Yellow started cutting in the thick part of his wood line. As a result, he's not really through yet. So I guess Yellow may be prioritizing the middle more. As he is almost in the castle age. As we have... What? What? Noisy going up to Imp. He's imping. Alrighty then, a fast imp then from the Italian player, which of course is possible, right? Which is possible since he is Italians. It's all cheaper, you know, all that aging up is cheaper for the Italians. They get old real fast, huh? But yeah, if it's imp, he could definitely get some strong military out. I'm looking at siege. I'm seeing some monks as well. Are we gonna do a monk siege push then? Interesting. Interesting. Now the risk with this is your economy is absolute well, it's in shambles, right? It's like you spend so much resources trying to get up to the next stage. You're not gonna have it. You're not gonna be able to afford a whole lot, which means if you lose that which you can afford, you're screwed. You know, unless you can actually add eco behind your regression, which again is really difficult. Because if you do that, it makes your push even weaker. As Yellow actually loses that villager to a scout with 3 HP. One more hit and that scout would have gone down. But now it's actually Yellow who loses the vill. So that's nice for Yellow then. That's yeah, Yellow scouts are coming back home just to roost. Kill that spearman. Let's go. Now, yeah, I got your own spearman for it. There's no reason to use your scouts there. Spearman goes down, very nice. Ooh, actually, but much better. Use those scouts against the archers. There you go. Sniping blue's archers, good stuff. And blue losing that. Blue did get actually did get a villager here, so that's pretty good for him. Now we're still waiting to see what Teal's going to do. Teal's sending in the army right now as red is getting close to clicking up, but not quite there. Already put a tower on his gold because he expected the attack from Teal. Probably for the best, because otherwise he would have been pushed off a gold by now. Yeah, right now he would have been pushed off a gold. Would have been pretty bad. So especially as green is here as well with knights. Yeah, red is gonna have to keep himself as safe as he can. Hopefully. Still very annoying for from blue here, just to sit behind the wood lines. I mean, Noisig is also taking wood on this side, so he's okay. The question is, what is he going to do with Imp, besides making monks? Let's see, we got Illumination, we got block printing, and it will be a siege monk push then, as he's starting to convert some archers here, which is nice. You can use those archers yourself then. As blue isn't castle age, could go for a crossbow upgrade, which I must say, monks versus archers, not really good. Like, you can convert an archer, but converting one archer is worth so little. Whereas converting one monk is, converting one knight is actually, does a lot for you. Meantime, green and teal actually making it into red space, and red is going to have to scramble to defend himself. There's only a few knights here from yellow. As yellow's trying to expand to a second town center as well. Red still trying to kill these knights, but yeah, these knights do have +2. They do have +2, so they're impossible to kill for the archers for sure. That's really yellow and the spearmen who really have to scramble down to try to kill this army. And Steel's trying to snipe as much as he can from behind. You know, yeah, green actually making it into the mining camp here, trying to kill a villager. But he kill a vill? Actually, he will kill a vill because they just leave him alone. Yellow, there's a knight still. Kill it. Oh my god. Where did teal go? Okay, teal on the woodline. Oh no, red wasn't paying attention to this side. The woodline getting absolutely massacred right now. That is so many villages that red lost right there. He's down to 28 vills. These crossbows also have chemistry, so they do extra damage versus knights as well. And in the meantime, teal just keeps sniping more villages, only lacking ballistics right now. Is that even true? No, he doesn't lack ballistics. He got that as well. Wow, that was really rough for red. Just as purple is starting to push into blue space, which blue is definitely struggling with. You know, he's got some siege to deal with, some monks as well. Yeah, you can't go for your own mangonels because they'll just get converted then. As purple also making a mangonel now to get rid of these crossbows and the wood lines. That's all nice and all, but the problem is that on the other side, TGT is dominating right now. Like yellow and red, they are on the back foot for sure. On the back foot. I mean, yellow still has 13 knights, so that's definitely not something you can underestimate. But, yeah, red's kind of screwed right now. He's got 12 archers, but he's still stuck in the... Oh, actually, he just got the castle. He can't afford the crossbow upgrade. Okay, now he can. Okay, stop it. Stop doing the opposite of what I'm saying, damn it. You're making me look stupid. Nah, it's just always funny when I say, oh, this, and then the opposite happens, like, right that second. It's just hilarious, really. Anyway, well, purple is just slowly converting everything. I mean, he could totally delete these buildings as well if he wanted to, or just use them. Why not, right? I mean, you can do whatever you want, really. Have a shot at the crossbows, which is ironic because he's killing mostly purple crossbows with his own mangonel shot right now. There you go. Mangonel gets converted. Yeah, I see. That's the thing. This is why a siege monk push is so difficult if you don't have redemption yourself, because just everything is just gonna get converted here. What we need right now is light gaff. That's what we need. It's only monks. We need light gaff. That's what we need. Not from the Korean player. The Sicilian player should make that. The Sicilian player just make some light gaff. Kill that off. Because remember, it's only monks. There's not a whole lot of other stuff going on here. Like, it's just monks and siege. Light gaff counters all of that. You just like, maybe 8 will do it. Now, I mean, of course, green is very busy, you know, keeping yellow at bay and pushing into red's base. Who's actually stonewalling right now. Alright, well, if you're gonna wall like a big boy, huh? These are some big boy walls for sure, getting some stone walls up. I don't mind that whatsoever here. We have yellow running across the middle of the map, which they did actually spot, but I don't think they're gonna chase that. You'll have to start doing something though at some point, TGT, because I mean teal and green, they're doing fine here. They got their economy going a little bit. Green actually got housed right now. Green gets light gap. Good, good. Yes, green is thinking the same thing I was thinking. Yeah, because the blue needs help here. Blue needs help. He can't stop this on his own. That's an Imperial Age Siege monk bush, you know, like that just gets worse and worse. And I think Bombard Cannon's about to come out as well. Now the chemistry is in even before ballistics as well. As monks just start to run right into blue's base. Okay, well, don't let him get that. Don't let him get that. Oh, nice shot! Oh, not a shot! 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 Shot! Oh, he's so mean. Why did it wait? Why did it wait? As purple kills his own mangonel now, which is really funny. Oh, that would have been such a great shot right on those monks. As blue is just using its villagers right now. We don't want your religion over here. Go away. We're atheists over here. We don't like it. No, go away. There you go. Yeah, and I guess the Italian player will have to proselytize somewhere else. Meantime, though, ooh, we got teal in yellow's base. That's the thing. If it weren't for purple, like teal and yellow and red are dying hard to this. Yellow down to 19 villagers. Ouch. And most of those are on gold in the middle here. Yellow is pretty much screwed as well. It's really just purple pushing into blue's base, and green is getting the light cap out. He is making those light cap, and once those light cap get to blue's base, then they can definitely kill what purple has right now. And you don't want to show yellow this. Yeah, don't show yellow this. Don't show him that you have light cap, because then blue will just get. Purple will just get spearman, which you don't want to happen. As we have, yeah, blue is just fighting with villagers right now. He's got no other choice really. He doesn't really have anything, honestly. Getting the mangonel that he himself made, ironically. And screen's on the way. There you go. Light cap coming in, though. Light cap coming in. They can snipe that bombard cannon. They can snipe the monks. Let's see how purple responds to this. Purple going for a gate wall, but that gate's out his own bombard cannons for now. So the bombard cannons will go down. Those are expensive units. Something that purple can't quite afford. Although he's actually booming. Just saying. Purple did a great job adding economy in the back here, actually. Did a great job. Like green, great job sniping this. But yeah, purple is just going to keep himself safe within blue's base. It's like, yeah, blue, you'll protect me, right? You'll protect me. In the meantime, oh, in the meantime, red and yellow with the revenge here, making it into the back of green's base. And it's all nice and dandy here that green is helping blue, but he's gonna have to help himself as well. His knights are all the way out of position. Teal's nowhere close to this because he's actually trying to get out of yellow's base, ironically. So yeah, for now, that is a bunch of villagers that go down here for green. Ouch. Now teal on the way to imp, very nice. They have a castle now going up for purple as purple is just showing what an early imp siege push can do. He's actually... Wait, did he convert those knights? Or those light cap? Let's see. +2. Yeah, those are converted. He converted these. Man, lucky bastard, man. Actually gets to convert light cap. And now blue's like, yeah, thanks, green. Now he's got light cap. You know, having monks and bombard cannons and mangonels was bad enough, but now he's got light cap too. And blue's pretty much dead. At this point, blue's gonna have to reboom somewhere else and hope that his teammates can pick up the slack. Problem is that his teammates are also struggling right now with a raid from yellow. Although yellow did lose most of his knights, and yellow only on 20 villagers is not going to be able to rebuild them. Red on 48 villagers is not going to be able to rebuild his army either. So, give it a reaction time for teal is going to be though, as red waltzes into teal town. And teal reacts instantly. Very nice. Having an outpost there also helps because you get to see it earlier. As green is probably going to send his knights over at some point. At some point. I guess next October. Well. Yeah, purple is just destroying blue's base right now. There's just nothing left from this freaking base. Like, everything just dies. And in the meantime, blue's just trying to keep himself as safe as possible. As purple actually got a conversion on the village over here. You don't want that villager to be out here. We'll see what blue can do. Not too much, I think. Yeah, purple's probably gonna make sure that blue can expand into the hinterland as well. I think blue will probably have to run to his teammates fairly soon here. Because yeah, you're gonna need a massive light gap, by the way, to kill all those monks in siege by now. So yeah, green is on the way to Imperial Age. That's pretty sweet. As red is slowly microing away here against the house. Meantime, though, also red crossbows in the front. Red's got 50 crossbows right now. That's a very large army, actually, for the economy that he has. But that also means that it's going to be really difficult to replace. If he loses these crossbows at any point, gonna be struggling ahead for him. He gets close to the mangonel, very nice. Only loses 2 crossbows. Maybe took a hit to the crossbows. They're kind of weak. We'll see. Meantime, though, ooh, hitting purple. Now that's an idea. Now, purple is fully walled up. It's like walled doubly so with some stone walls and some house walls as well. But he's not going to be able to keep this knight army out for long. At some point, he's going to break in. And all his army, it's all over here. It's moving into Green's territory right now, actually. It can't quite help and defend... Nice shot there on the Arbalest, though. The Mangonel actually getting a shot in on at the same time. So the Arbalest, they're pretty much decimated right now. Green is still trying to keep this... I mean, Purple is still trying to keep this out. Won't be able to keep the Knights out forever, though, because the Arbalest here, killing them... He will kill everything that tries to wall behind. As this Troll Clown army makes it to Green's base, and can Green hold on here? Can he hold on? I mean, he could make light cap, but there's gonna be Genoese crossbowmen right now. And I really think that Teal should snipe those. Teal. Okay, sniping his crossbowmen. That's really important. Because if those Expos are dead, then at least then, right, you could still go for some light cap. It's very much a struggle here right now. QNA are definitely fighting back, even though they have been behind in score for a long time. But that's about to change. They can't break into Purple's base. I don't think... Yeah, it's going to be too hard. I think instead you got to kill. You got to kill someone here. Like, I mean, Yellow is pretty much just slinging his teammates right now. He's not really making... Oh, actually, never mind. He's making knights right now. Okay, not slinging, making knights. In the meantime, though, we've got Green killing most of the monks right now. Not a whole lot of conversions coming in here. All the attack... All the forward military for Noisek is completely dead here. That was a very expensive army, and he might have 80 villagers by now. But that doesn't mean you can just rebuild that anytime soon. Anytime you want. So even though Blue might be dead here, or kind of dead, you know, he's alright, I guess. Now Purple doesn't have his forward anymore. Now the next step here is to clean up Red. As Red is trying to kill this bomber cannon. Teal repairing it though. Repairing it, using his nice little range to shoot at those crossbows nonetheless. As Red tries to get in here and get that bomber cannon. Gets the bomber cannon, but takes a full bomber cannon shot to the face here. Because he bunched up his crossbows. And the bomber cannon doesn't even go down, does it? Oh, that must have been a mistake. That was kind of a mistake here for Red. Like, and at the same time, Red taking some shots to the face as well. From a Mangonelia as well. No bueno for Red. Now that Purple lost most of his military, he was making monks again, but still. I'm starting to really like TGT's position again. Like, they were definitely ahead before, but there was a little bit of a wobble time, you know, when I don't know, when the QNA now is definitely coming back, when Blue was being pushed and things like that, as Blue is now going to drop a castle on Purple here just to be annoying in the back. I like this actually, you know, when you're kind of dead like this, just go for some annoying strategies, you know, just like drop castles everywhere, drop towers. You know, you can't really do much anyways as your teammate. It's Blue trying to break through these walls here. Lion is actually helping a little bit, but Purple did notice this by now. He did notice it, but he can't stop this castle from going up for now. As Green is finally trying to break into Purple's base, now that their own bases are secure. Purple is their only threat at this point, has the most villagers. And the base is open. Are they going to continue playing here? Because Purple's base could be completely ransacked in a second here. There's nothing to protect Purple right now. All his monks are spread out all over the map, honestly. In the meantime, Teal breaking in with Arbalest is going to snipe a bunch of villagers, I guess. He will lose his army because Red has more military on the field. But Red is also losing villagers. Very valuable to him. He's 1 TC. It takes a while for him to get back to this build number. So in the end, you know, Teal can always remake his Arbalest, but Red can't quite maybe make the crossbows. And here you have the Sicilian Cavalier. Do they have Hallberg? They do not have Hallberg just yet. They could get that upgrade anytime soon, as we have Haufnietz coming in. Wow, that's an expensive upgrade, man. That's a crazy upgrade. And the GG is called, actually, as Purple managed it. Oh, wow. Oh, we actually missed that. Hang on, let's zoom back a little bit. I need to see this. Hang on. Oh, wow. Look at that. Purple now, as Italians, you know, is going to try to get this castle up. At the same time, right? At the same time that blue gets his castle up, he's trying to fight. The walls weren't complete for blue. He needs to get that castle up, though, because that would be really annoying. Annoying for Noisig. Noisig committing with a lot of villages. Gets the castle up first, though. He goes up first. Will blue get it up? Well, we already saw the result. He will get it up. 97, 98. Calculated. And now purple, he's going to have to, you know, he will have to idle this economy. At the same time, he's getting destroyed on this side, so he can't expand anymore, and that is why he calls to GG. If he could have denied this castle, he might have maybe continued, but honestly, yeah, as a team, they were so far behind. I get that QNA now gives up. And TGT takes the second game after a deserved, you know, well-played match here. Evening out the set. Let's go. We have ourselves a series. Now, this was a good game. Lots of fun stuff happening. I mean, how many times do you get to see a fast imp siege monk push against Koreans? Do Koreans even get redemption? Hang on. Let me cheat and get into the game here. Hang on, let me see. Korean tech tree. No, we cheat a little bit. It's okay. Can't know everything. Redemption. Do we get redemption? Because that's something that we need to know. They do not. They do not get redemption. That's actually a pretty good choice then to go siege monk push against Koreans, because they can't defend themselves against that whatsoever. Like, you're basically stuck with Korean hussars. That's kind of it. No armor upgrades, no bloodlines. You know, it's not that great. In the end, what it comes down to, though, is I think it comes back to when Red was pushed off of his hunt. I know he had a lot of villagers, lots of idle time as well from his DC. He was just behind. He didn't have the food to go up the castle age, whereas Teal did. So Red was pretty much on the back foot from that moment. And then Green and Teal, they managed to break into Yellow and Red space, both of them, and kill a lot of villagers. And yeah, Yellow was down to 22 vills. I'm not sure exactly how he still is at 22 villages. I guess he kept losing his vills after that. There was only Purple who was proposing a real threat to TGT at the end. And once that monk army got slaughtered by the knights and by the light cap, at that point Purple was just kind of on his own there. And then what do? Not much. Now let's have a look at the statistics here, because I'd like to see some stuff here. Let's go. Looking at the KD, it's exactly even for Noisig, although it would have been better if his villagers didn't get ransacked at the end. The oof, nice upgrade OP. Yeah, right? Jeez. Like, if your opponent can actually go for the health needs upgrade in a competitive team game, you know you're kind of behind. If they were able to spend that much resources and they're still fine, yeah, no bueno. Yeah, as you can see, Blue definitely had a rough time here. Definitely had a rough time. Lost a lot of buildings and military as well. Look at the economy. Looks like Yellow he was slinging Red a little bit, I guess. I noticed that. But yeah, in the end, it was only a bit of resources, because, yeah, look at that. 15,000 resources collected. That was worse than Blue, and Blue was under constant siege. So, you know, even that was better. So, yeah. Looking at the society, I'm impressed. I'm impressed, though, by Purple's play. Like, fast imp and then still booming behind that is really impressive. That's well done. That's not easy to do, for sure. Of course, it's much easier to get a full boom going with when you're just making cavalry. Although Green did get hit there in the end. 50 villagers lost. It's still quite the hit. Let's have a look at the APM here. Yeah, looks like Filosa was the fastest player here with lots of crazy APM spikes, as you can see. Yeah, overall, they're pretty fast on average anyway. So yeah, there you have it. GG! Now, we have ourselves a 1-1, and I know the scoreboard doesn't reflect that. Let me fix that real quick. Or not. I got an error message. Here we go. And score 2. Ah, why? Damn it. Anyways, there you have it. 1-1. Now, last map will be the home map from QNA, which is Kawasan. If I remember that correctly, I think I do. I say, without further ado, we shall just go to that game right now and see who takes over, who takes the set. Will it be QNA finishing their well, it wouldn't be a stomp anymore, but finishing their victory march, or will TGT reverse sweep and take the set? I guess we will find out right now on Kawasan. Let's go. And let it load, 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 let it load. There you have it. Perfect. Alrighty, welcome to the third and final game here between Kananina and TGT-B. In the well, let's introduce Kananina first because this is their home map on Kawasan, as it is 1-1. In the red, we have Ares playing as the. Wait, did they switch colors? They switched colors on me. You bet. Nah, I'm just kidding. They switched color. Okay, so Kananina was the even color team last game. Now they're the odd color team. That's fine though. So we should introduce them first. Here you go. In the teal, we have Roberto Manfinfla playing as the Persians. All right. In the green, we have Noisik playing as the Malay. All right. Wait, no, that's not the pocket, actually. Oh, I got confused. Hang on, I forgot gray. I was confused for a sec. I was like, hey, the pocket, Malay again? What, did they mess up again, just like that one game? No, it's teal's the pocket as the Persians. That would make sense. And then in the gray here, I didn't quite see them, we have Veloso playing as the Japanese. Alright, that makes a lot more sense now. This makes a lot more sense. Malay pocket, flank makes a lot more sense than a Malay pocket. Alright then. On the other side, we got Ares playing as the Turks as the flanks. In the yellow, we have Daigote playing as the Gurjaras in the pocket, and purple is Custom playing as the Byzantines. And how are you doing, TP? I do not have a match command actually. I've never actually don't know how to set one up, so I'll have to figure that out sometimes actually. Which this is a replay, so you won't. I don't think it would show that anyways, right? Because it only does live matches, if I have that correct. At least if I see that in other streams, so yeah. Anyway, but this is a category A matchup, so the elos will be very high, obviously. Now, this is Kawasan. So what's Kawasan like? Basically, you start on a little land bridge between pawns. There's 6 pawns, as there are 6 players, right? Every player is between 2 pawns, which means that every team has at least 2 pawns, right? Which are safe for them, right? These are the pawns in the back. Then they have, they both share 2 pawns which remain, which are between the 2 flanks, which are of course the pawns that you will have to fight over if you want to control the fish, which we might actually get to see, which is also why a lot of teams here, they pick civilizations that are good on a flank position and can do this kind of stuff, like say have good fire galleys, like Byzantines. Byzantines have faster attacking fire galleys, which makes them a lot better in a role like this. Malay are pretty good on water as well, though I wouldn't say they're as good as Byzantines in these kind of cramped water bodies. On the other side, though, it's Turks versus Japanese. Gotta favor the Japanese in that one, right? They have faster working fishing ships and tankier ones, so it's easier for them to stay on water. I don't know if Turks really have a water bonus. I don't think they do. I guess they mine gold faster, so there's that. I mean, I guess that could help if you want to get some more ships out faster, maybe, but we'll get to see. Anyway, so as you can see, we see a bit of a team wall here from Ares. At least he's probably going to wall to the spawn as well. And then Yellow's going to wall the front of his base, maybe. We'll have to see. Like the green is kind of thinking about a similar thing. And why not? If you have a giant pond like that, might as well use this part of your wall. We have a boar being brought in. Very nice. So what I expect probably that at least on one side there will be a fight. There might be a fight over water. Maybe on this side, you know, that makes more sense. Although green did dock on his safe pond, right? So that's safe, right? I mean, you're probably not gonna have to have contested fish out there, but now purple basically gets this fish for free and still has a safe pond. So it's a trade-off, right? It certainly is a trade-off, but you don't have to fight over either of these ponds now. We have gray walling up the sides as well. Does that village have loom? It does not. It does not. Let's see if red is going to try to snipe that. Let's see if he's going to try to snipe that. He's going to go to the north. No. No. Oh, wait, he didn't see it. Never mind. Okay, then I can't fault red for not going there. You don't see it, you don't see it. And he almost runs into TC. Luckily for him, Gray didn't quite react to that, so he's fine. He can run away scot-free. Anyways, is everyone fishing, by the way? Let's see. Yellow has made fishing ships. Not so much the Turkish player. He's not making any fishing ships. He's just walling up for now. Alright. What about teal? Also not gone to water. Interesting. Again, it's not like you have to, right? Although, again, if you're Persians, that extra food could be nice. What is Japanese? That's surprising to me. No Japanese fishing ships right now. They work faster after all. So, like, oh, never mind. I'm blind. Never mind. blind caster. There you go. See, that would have been surprising to me. Picking Japanese and then not fishing, that's weird. You know, like that would have been weird to me. So yeah, that makes sense that Gray is, of course, fishing. What was I thinking? Alrighty then. Well, we'll slowly wait for players to start showing us their hand and what they want to be doing here. I think, yeah, Purple, he doesn't know. Does he know that, yeah, okay, he has scouted it actually. He sees no dock, so he does know that Green at least hasn't been fishing in his pond, but Green is still going to go out there. He's still going to go out there, and that's, of course, a pretty good strategy as well. You fish in a safe pond, right? But you make a dock in the contested pond, and then you just fight for water. You got nothing to lose out here, right? There's no fish that you can lose, and I really like that Purple is checking. He scouted the shoreline. He's still gonna check. This is really good from him because now he can prepare and make fire galleys instantly. You know, she's not gonna be that far behind here. See Purple making a fire galley. Okay, well he checked it, but I guess he didn't see it yet. Anyways, we got almost a full wall from Gray right now. He's going to keep himself very safe. You know, it's fairly easy to team wall this map after all. So that's, yeah, it's a good way to wall this, honestly. Good way to wall this. We have a double dock now from Green. And now Purple knows he has to invest in another dock as well, as he's making a fire galley just as Green does. So we will get a fight over the pond. The problem for Purple is he actually has fishing ships to lose here right now. Green does not. Green's fish is still going to be safe. So that's definitely a benefit for Green's strategy here. Green's also walling up his front. Good stuff. Yeah, you just want to wall up, honestly. Wall up, keep yourself safe. We have a villager. Ooh, a villager going forward for a forward wall. Ooh, that's quite far out, actually. As we have the first fire galley out for Green. Takes some hits from the one from Purple, though, as Green is looking for that Vil. But he can't snipe it. He can't snipe it. His scout is too weak here. It's too weak, as Purple is actually repairing a fishing ship right now. Very interesting. As Green didn't respond in time here to being attacked by a fire galley, he's going to try to pull that back to the villager to build it, but I think it will go down. Yep, one more hit, boom, it goes down. But another dock going up for Green, though, so Green is definitely going to try to invest in water here and push this up. Now, that will work as long as he keeps his walls up. Because if he gets attacked on land, if you have 3 docks working, there's no way that you're going to be able to defend yourself effectively on land. So you should definitely try to keep the walls up as much as possible. As we have some Turkish scouts here, which are being sent out sneakily in the back. Ooh. It's a sneaky little gate there. And they will then start attacking Gray on this side, which is also what Gray has his his archer ranges, so Gray will be okay with that. Oh, but Teal though, Teal coming in to snipe the villager from Purple here. Oh, that sucks for Purple. Yeah, I think he's gonna give up on water then. I mean, he's still making fire galleys, but he's gonna lose his fish, which is a disaster for him because Green will have the faster fish boom now, which also means that Green will have the better uptime of the two. I mean, not necessarily, but likely, right? But likely. In any case, yeah, Green, he committed to water with 3 docks. He's going to wall up heavily here, as you can see. It's looking good for him. I mean, now Purple doesn't have to give up on water. He can still try to contest it, right? But he's going to have to invest a lot of resources into it. He might not want to. As you now see that Green is just going to fish. He's just going to fish now because he feels like he has won the pond already. He hasn't quite. There's still some demo rafts in there. We'll get some demo rafts in a second, actually. Meantime, the Turks player found out the hard way that the walls are up, so he can't come out. Make sure that we are here when the demo rafts come out. Now, Green, of course, splitting up his fire galleys makes it really difficult to get a nice hit in. Yeah, but you need to kill at least 2 of these, as much as you can. Purple, yeah, he's not queuing anything else, so he's not going to wait for this. We'll just wait for the attack. Purple also busy with some quick walls, actually, as the scouts make it into his base. Oh, that's annoying. Not only is he off of water now, he didn't finish the walls. He didn't finish the walls. Did he think it was that the wood line went to the back? Oh, Purple, classic mistake. Gotta check your wood lines, mate. As we have a villager going down. Ay. Still no fight on the water, though, but let's see. We have Castellates coming in for Yellow. Yeah, Yellow's just been fishing and not making any military, so he's probably very happy about that. In the meantime, though, Purple... What am I saying? Purple. Gray trying to break into Red's base, and here's a tower just to defend that, but the tower is not going to defend lots of his economy, so there's that. As we have Purple breaking out right now. Let's see what the hits are going to be. That was alright, not the best. Let's see. It was some decent demo hits here, and it's now green comes in with a demo ship as well. Yeah, there's no way now. There's no way. Green is going to dominate this pond, and purple is going to have to give up control here. There's just no way out of this now. I don't think... he's not making any more right now. Purple is going to be off the pond, which is a big problem, because he's not up the castle age yet. He does not have fish on this pond, and the walls aren't even up yet. So purple is in a really bad spot right now. And he's even walling this because he is expecting that there's always military going to be there, so he won't get the walls up. Now if yellow keeps his camels here for a sec, maybe purple can get these walls up, and at least the team wall will still be intact. Because now, as things stand, you can run anywhere you want in TGT's base. You have some scouts hitting Teal in the back of his base. Teal's just going to fight that with villagers as much as he can. There's one weak build there, right there. And Red wants it. And he gets it. Very nice. And run away. And these are some Turkish scouts as well, so they will get some extra pierce armor eventually. Actually, already got that extra pierce armor. That's a little bit of a bonus they get. So we have Red on the tower, but he can't hide all his villagers in the tower as well. We got some spearmen out there even. It looks like an AI army, honestly. That's cute. As Gray is just sitting under the tower and slowly starts chipping away at that. It's gonna be a while, but eventually he will destroy it. It's just... QNA is just so far ahead right now. Look at that build. Look at that eco difference. I hadn't even looked at that yet. 142 versus 98. And yes, that is including fishing ship, but that's still eco. That's really good. Imagine all the uptimes are going to be so much better now for QNA now. As purple is still, yeah, we're still maybe contesting it a little bit, but the docks will go down now eventually. Still trying to repair it, but that's not going to save it for forever. As yellow, yeah, forced to go into some quick walls now because teal can just run right here. As, oh boy, there's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole. Oh no! Yellow tried to go for the quick wall, still gets the quick wall, but does lose that villager in the end. Yeah, teal will definitely go for that. That villager, oh, but yellow quick calls in. Nice. Nice, very nice, very nice. Yeah, teal got greedy. He wanted to kill this palisade wall first. Should have just gone for this villager, honestly. Alright, what else we got? We have Scout Cavalry just being kind of annoying outside of Gray's base, but yeah, Gray's walled in as well. He's fine. As we have a Shrevamsha Rider right now from Yellow, which are going to do absolutely nothing against these Scout Cavalry, really. Like, Scout Cavalry can deal with these Shrevamsha Riders. They actually have similar attack. I mean, no, that's not true. Scout Cavalry have significantly lower attack, but still a similar unit, you know. Shrevamsha Riders are weak knight, essentially. But they do dodge arrows, which will be really nice if archers ever come out from QNA, I mean. Which we might get to see archers at some point. Now, the docks have gone down, so Green's got all this fish right now. And look at that. Look at all that food that Green has. I mean, he hasn't been able to click up so far because it took a while, but it's worth it. He's miles ahead of Purple right now. Purple did go up, but look at the eco difference. That's 48 villages and 33 freaking fishing ships. Holy crap. And also this Malay fish trap. There's 2,000 food on those. More than. Right? He's got all the food in the world. He'll never have to make any farms whatsoever. There's nothing to raid, really, in Green's base. And Green will just have, like, 80 eco right now compared to everyone else. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. Green, what a total domination. You can say that again. Noisig, he showed up to play. He definitely showed up to play. Got some Turks light cap, though, because Turkish player just got up the castle age. You get that upgrade for free. Of course, it's very nice. It's stronger than the Scout, for sure. As Gray once more breaking in right now. I guess he did destroy this tower earlier. And does Red have anything to deal with this? I mean, look at the eco counts. It's just not even close. It's not even close. Like, even Gray is far ahead of Red. And Gray didn't even fish boom as much as Green did. Like, Green is just crazy fish booming right now. Like, he will have all the food in the world. He will be able to get up the imp really quickly after this. Trust me. Look at the food. There's 2,000 food. He's just going to go up the Imperial Age instantly, isn't he? I mean, why not? Why not? He totally could. You just need some gold. That's it. That's literally it. As Red's going to have to run away with his villagers right now. TGT is just being walked all over right now. Is there any hope for TGT? Is there a hope to come back here? They are not really fishing. At least, well, Yellow is, but the rest of his team is not. They're behind in the military count. They're behind in the Vil count. There's villagers running all over the map right now, trying to run away. Yellow is making Servamsha riders just to kill these crossbows. That's not even to mention what is going to be coming out from Teal, who's just been sitting back and booming a little bit after making scouts. Yeah, it's been. It looks kind of GG. It definitely has been. In the favor of QNA now for a long time at this point. And it's not just because green dominated the fish here. Not just because of that. It's also just because on the other side, QNA actually fished. They took all that fish, and that's not something that red did. Purple got pushed off as his fish, and green fished, yes, but in the end, he's still going to have to make military to keep both of his teammates alive. And oh no! Gray, he knew those villagers were there. He knew the villagers were running away. He finds all of them now. Now he's forcing Yellow to take a fight as well. There's too many crossbows here. These Servamsha riders might dodge some arrows, but not that many arrows. And red is losing half his economy here. This gotta be almost GG. This gotta be almost GG. They're trying everything they can, but as soon as Noisek here makes it to Imperial Age, he can go for Arbalest. Of course, there will be Knights as well from the Persian player. The Japanese player still has a giant crossbow army running in the back of everyone's base. What can you do here? Not much, not much. A map like Kawasan, where fish is very important. If you fall behind your opponent this much, you're screwed. And look at that, look at that. Even though purple is making pikemen as Byzantines, Noisek is still making elephants. Because why not? Why not, right? Why not? As yeah, purple is, he's trying to do everything he knows he can, everything he knows how to do. Like what can I do in this situation? I'm far behind in eco. I need to go YOLO. I need to go for, an advanced push, something like that. The problem is just, that Noisek is going to be an Imperial Age in the stack, so he'll be able to trap that back. It will be elite battle elephants, which will shred these pikemen, by the way. Even though they have a bonus against it. I'm telling you, it's just... Oh, man. And of course, then come in the knights. They could actually deny this castle. Oh! You could maybe see it, actually. Let's see, can he see it? Oh, just can't see the villagers. Wow, sneaky vills here. Sneaky Bill, so Teal's just going to try to break into Purple's base, but yeah, Purple's got nothing at home. He's got nothing at home, that's the thing. He's trying to go for a YOLO push forward. The problem is, if you do that, all your stuff is forward. You won't have anything in your own base. You won't be able to defend yourself. As Purple's trying to keep this out with some house walls here, but the house wall will fail. One villager building faster than Knights can kill it. Is it going to help him, though? Not so much. At the same time, Servamsha riders coming in to kill the crossbows. We also have Turk Lightcap, which have extra Beer's armor as well. So I think they will be able to clear this up now. They will be able to clear Gray's military. But what cost here? At what cost? Oh, giant shot! Nice! Oh, I mean, even if they lose now, that was still a very nice bada boom. I like it. But yeah, Purple is going to get overrun right now by the Knights. There's nothing he can do about that. And at the same time, the elephants are going to start coming out now. Elite Battle Elephant, 10 seconds away, will just destroy all of this. A Trebuchet will come out, I'm sure at some point. I mean, Noisek actually doesn't have a lot of gold right now. Because this upgrade was really expensive, and here you have it. Elite Battle Elephant, they might be Melee Battle Elephant, no Bloodlines, no second armor upgrade. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're still really strong. There's nothing that TGT have to deal with that. Yeah, I mean, Yellow is trying everything he can to keep his teammates alive. The problem is keeping them alive indefinitely is just not going to work. You have to push somewhere. And Gray is pushing against Red. Purple is trying to push against Green, but that's not going to last long as soon as Green starts pushing that back. He's just waiting for the elephant rush. He wants to make a great entrance here. That's what he wants to do. Honestly, he might almost send it to Yellow just for fun. That's what Teal's doing for sure. Wow, what are you saying, boring match? I still say it's entertaining. It's just it's been kind of over for a while. That I do agree with you on. I just don't see how you come back from this. Wow, that's almost 50 freaking elite battle elephants. Jeez. Yeah, Red's gonna die as well here. They're gonna have to call it GG soon here. They're gonna have to call it GG. I mean, they don't want to. You know, it's a best of 3. They almost did it, you know, reverse sweeping Kanani now, but they were just too strong on this map. You know. Yes, when are the elephants gonna come? You're making us wait so long, Noisy. Come on, send them in. Send them in! There's 60 of them right now. Come on, we don't have to wait much longer. They're gonna resign before you attack. Okay, here we go. Here we go. They're not fully upgraded yet, actually. It doesn't matter, though. Let's see. Let's see what Purple can see. This is what he can see. He's been seeing the elephants come in for a while. Let's see. Wait, you're gonna let Purple walk in here first? Oh, don't try to trap him. Look at that. And now Purple sees this. It's like, oh my god. Oh dear lord. Oh my god. There's so many elephants. Ah! Run away. Yeah, no bueno. No bueno. There's no way to counter this. You might have cheap pikemen. That's not going to help you here. Oh no. Way too many elephants. But once they make it to your enemy's base, you're screwed. Oh man. Arbalest as well for red. So red is pretty much potato right now. Pretty much. We still have teal breaking into purple's base at every corner. And then of course there are the freaking elephants. Oh man, yeah, he's got, I mean, Noisy, I'm fairly certain Noisy at this point is just kind of trolling a little bit. I mean, why not, right? Why not? When you can actually get this many elephants out, you have the melee fish traps, they're cheaper as well. Why not, right? But yeah, that's just crazy. That's like half the military from QNA is actually Noisy right now with those freaking elephants. He's got 80! 80! I mean, honestly, at this point, the reason why they're not calling the GG's gotta be because they also are curious, like how fast will these elephants level our town? You know, it's for the science, you know. Let's sacrifice ourselves. Yeah, because I mean, I'm not seeing anything from TGT anymore. I'm just not seeing anything. They're not making anything. They're not making any military really. I mean, Yellow's got some camels out, which are gonna be. It's not going to help against this. Yeah, they see this coming. And as soon as that hits Purple's down, that's the end of Purple. As we know it. I mean, he's already kind of dying to the Knights as is. But, yeah, these pikemen are not going to save you. Not from this many battle elephants. They're getting the final attack upgrade as well. Look at that. 18 attack on these. You want to know how much HP that is? 27,000 HP. Jesus Christ. There's so much HP on these. Okay, let's see. Can we go to 30? 30,000 max HP. I mean, they lost some HP here and there, but still. But they're gonna go for yellow. They're gonna go for yellow. They know that purple is not really a threat at all. I mean, yellow is the only one in the Imperial Age. He has Gurjara camels. They do extra bonus damage. You know, let's see how much versus elephants, actually. I guess it just counts as cavalry, then. In case, they do extra bonus damage versus cavalry. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is so slow. This slow ball of death. Oh my god. Imagine if you're just sitting there. What do you do when this comes to your town? I tell you, you resign. That's what you do. Okay, well, Yellow, you better not resign now, though. Don't resign now. You've had 10 minutes to resign. It's been over for 10 minutes. Like, we want to see these elephants destroy something now. Like, I want to see these elephants just level someone's town. Like, you owe us this. You owe us this. Let's go. Here come the elephants breaking through. And let's go, elephants. How many is it now? 101 elephants. He's still making more. Oh my god, such a troll. This is hilarious. Oh man, yeah, this is not what you want to see. This is not what you want to be seeing is Yellow. Yellow must be laughing at his screen right now. You're just looking at this and you're like, Jesus Christ, what do I do against this? He's trying to kill the Arbalest in Gray's base, and the Shravamsha Riders are doing something, but this is where it's at. This is where it's at. Look at this. That's 100 elephants right now destroying someone's town. Yeah, Yellow's laughing at this. He's laughing at this. As a Monto. I don't know what a Monto is, but it's funny as hell. Oh my god. Oh, Yellow. Poor Yellow. It's just because Yellow was the top scorer, so they had to kill Yellow first. Yeah, GG is called. I'm glad that Yellow let them have this for a second. You know, if you do so much effort to kill everything. Like, even the Shravamsha Riders weren't able to kill the Arbalest. It's been over for a while, but honestly, why would you not want to see this? So many melee elephants in someone's town. Now this is like an expert Imperial Age Magyar rush, if anything. Jesus Christ. Alrighty, yeah, but I mean, I respect the effort, of course, from TGT, but they were certainly outmatched in this game. Like, It feels like QNA now knew how to play this map a lot better than TGT did, especially on the right side with Green. Like, Green absolutely dominated his side. Never at any point did I feel like Green was being threatened by Purple and Yellow. Not at any point. Like, on the left side, we got a bit of a kerfuffle, but even Gray really had Red's number, and Red wasn't fishing, so he was far behind at any point. 110 elephants, how do you stop that? You don't. You don't. Yeah, having your own 110 elephants, I guess. Having 110 monks. Making sure your opponent never gets to 110 elephants. That would be the best way to stop it, I think. But yeah. Yeah, this was just for the memes. I mean, as soon as these elephants show up, it's definitely over. Like, there's no way to stop this, ever. No way. They have too much HP. Like, even if you have mass Halberdier, maybe. But you need more than 100 in order to do that. Because these things also have area damage, you know, trample damage. So they kill Halberdiers as much as anything else. Wow, yeah, but well, really impressive performance from QNA. Like, it was a really strong play from them. Oh, whoops, there you go, 2-1. Like, it really felt like at any point in this map, like, you just look at the difference here in the score, you see that, like, TGT was always behind here, below that 50% line, and that's never a good sign. Military count, way more military. Jesus Christ, look at that Mount Green right here. Jeez. Noise, I gotta have some small eco too. Yeah, you'd think so, but he actually had a pretty good economy behind this. That's the worst part. Look at that. He had the best economy of them all. It's because of those goddamn fish traps. Like, he had 80 villagers or 80 economic pop during Castle Age, you know? Like, as he went up to Castle Age, he had 80 pop in just, you know, fishing ships and villagers. Compared to his teammates who were below 50, it's sick, man. Like, Jesus Christ. It's so good. 23,000 food. Obviously, most food on the map with all those fish traps. More wood as a result. Yeah, it's all nice. Like, Yellow did a great job booming, and Yellow had the fish, had fish as well, but in the end, still couldn't keep up with Green. Yeah, this one was pretty clear. This one was pretty clear here for the rest. It's coming for a while now. We have Filoso again with the average highest APM here, as we see. But yeah, that doesn't... that of course helped them with the crossbows, which was very good. In any case. I say congratulations to QNA for winning their set, deservedly so. They were the stronger team today. And of course, good luck next time for the Templarios del Gin Tonic, the B team, in the next set. Anyways, GG!